Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. It's been a while since I've done a haul video, and I decided this morning that I was going to go out and check out Nostalgia Warehouse down in Ottawa here. It's the one flea market-y type place that we have, and I just decided I'd go looking there for various little books that I wanted to use for videos and or just stuff for fun. And I found a few things, but nothing spectacular, nothing to really write home about. So why am I making this video? Just 'cause. And I want to say thank you to everybody before we get going. Thank you everybody for your support, and thank you very much for watching me and my helping with my continued growth. I am very proud of what I've done here, and I'm very, very humbled and proud to have as great of a group of fans as I do out there, and that have been watching my stuff since day one, and hopefully will continue to watch our stuff. We are slowly moving on as of the taping of this video towards our next giveaway, so hopefully we can keep going towards that and keep making strides, and I'll be able to give everybody, well, at least a few people, some comics soon. Now, at the Nostalgia Warehouse, there are 3 different places you can buy comic books from. Now, I only bought from 2 places because the third one was, let's just say I'm not as impressed with the stuff that's in it. So I tend to avoid that one very much when I do go to these shows, to this place. But the place itself is very nice and organized for the most part. And it's a place that I would recommend people go to if they visit Ottawa, just because it's not just comic books. They have toys, they have hockey cards, they have magazines, furniture, dishes, like a typical flea market. As I said, it's pretty much the only, we have a crafters market for the most part that's pretty big at Lansdowne, but we only have one real flea market in town, so I do pop in there when I can just to give them some business and to check out books that I in turn hopefully get to read and enjoy and share with all of you. It's a small pack today. There's only 12, so this won't be necessarily a long video, but I hope it's a fun one. Now, I'm going to start with the Archies I bought. Thanks to Mr. Mueller, Mark's issues with Archie, and even Alan and Steven and a few other people out there who I've watched over the last little bit, I am starting to get a big like for the Archie comics. So, especially of Betty and Veronica. So, I stopped today and got, and of these ones that I got, I just got some, random stuff. I'm going to show them. This is Laugh Comics 285. I just like Betty and Veronica on the dress. In the dress is at the top. And the joke is like, what kind of party favors do you have, Ronnie? The very best kind, she says. Boys. Apparently, boys are the best party favors ever. Yay! I know I'm laughing. Next up, we have Laugh 280. With another bad joke on it. And this, again, this is a dad joke, and that's why I went for it. It's like, pass this Noj to Midge. But Moose, it's blank. Yeah, because we're not speaking to each other, is what Moose says at the bottom. One of the things I like about these older Archies, too, is there's always some sort of gag in the top. They're amusing. I like to see little things. It reminds me of in Mad Magazine, where Sergio Aragonés used to put little things in the columns. You'd see little jokes and things like that, and if you weren't paying attention, you'd miss them. This is Archie, Betty and Veronica, Archie's Girl, Betty and Veronica 220. And this is 222. I like Miss Grundy as well. I find that she's actually underrated, underused a bit. They need to do more stories with the Grundy and Weatherby just because they're interesting characters. I know that they're side characters, but they're still interesting. Next up, I picked up a few Conan books. Because every time there's Conan books I don't have, I grab them. Start with Conan 168, which actually was the one book I needed for a big part of the run. And we've got Conan 181. Really cool ice beast of some sort. It's not an ice beast per se, but it is a white... it makes me think of the white apes from the Dungeons and Dragons, actually. Here we've got Conan 218, Sea of Blood. And the last one I picked up was Conan the Barbarian Annual 9. There's only a couple of annuals left that I need to get. They're also king size as well, like they call them. They started as king size and then they became annuals, but they use the same numbering. And then there's a king size one. Anyway, continuing in that vein, I recently bought Cull number 1 and Cull number 25, and it had me very interested in Cull's story. So I saw this one today, Cull 14, right in the middle, pretty much. So I picked that one up. I'm curious to what this hand claw slash thing is. I will discover soon when I read it. Next up, I bought 4 issues of Fantastic Four. They're all in order. Hopefully they form a story, or at least coherency. They're ones that I needed. I have most of the Fantastic Fours after 300, so these ones are all in the 2s to try and 200s to try and fill those holes. This is 226, 227, 228, and 229. I hadn't been to this place since last winter, by the way. So for me to go there today was kind of nice to get out and go see what happens. The one thing I will say about Nostalgia Warehouse is there is a turnover in terms of the stuff that's there. It's not always the same stuff. And it's obvious that things are moving because the last time I was there was a ton of Conan, and there's not as much now, as an example. So it's been moving. And of course, I mean, and not just to me, I swear. I did buy a few of them, but not all of them. If you like what I've done here, please like, comment, subscribe below. I'm particularly interested if you have any of these books and like them and know them and would recommend them to somebody else, or, you know, what you found on one of your recent strange and unusual place you go to get books. I'm just glad to have a place that isn't a store or a con to try and find things, because, you know, you don't see toys much at cons in this area, except for the big ones. You don't see, certainly you don't see a lot of the other stuff I mentioned. There's not enough flea markets in the Ottawa area, and I wish they would open up more. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch with me today. I really appreciate it. My name's Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.